Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today, especially you, Gamer Kai. Mr. or Mrs. Gamer Kai suggested this video. German humor meets American mentality. American mentality. Is that like a phrase? Like there's German engineering and then there's American mentality. What's the American mentality? Probably not good. Unless it's like American optimism, which used to be a phrase. Anyway, Vince Ebert, check him out, link down below, German comedian. Sounds like fun. Gamer Kai submitted this just a couple hours ago, actually. And I'm excited. Let's go.
No, we Germans are fascinated by stupid rules, aren't we?
Stupid rules?
In our train stations, innocent smokers are forced to stand in small yellow squares painted on the floor in order to keep the non-smokers away from the poison. That's about as intelligent as dividing a swimming pool into a peeing and a non-peeing section.
You know, in a lot of ways that actually is true. That does make sense. There should be a peeing section in the pool. It wouldn't do much. Actually, it's called the kiddie pool, isn't it?
No, I really love America because you're such a proud nation. In the US, you can keep a suicidal person off from jumping just by telling him, "Sir, you can be proud to be American." If you did this to a German, he would jump before you can finish the sentence. I really love America. The American way, always asking, "How are you?"
What is this set? He's like in a jail cell.
I really love America. The American way, always asking, "How are you?" I mean, they don't care, but they do ask.
Always asking, but never caring. Wow.
And the answer
It's funny because it's true.
is always, "Thank you, I'm fine, I'm great."
Actually, over here in the Midwest, the answer is, how are you? Hey, how are you? How are you?
In Germany, "How are you" is not a common greeting phrase, it's a specific medical question. "How are you?" "Oh, don't get me started. I have problems with my left kidney, my back hurts, I have sore throat. Pretty sure it's cancer."
According to Google.
A small talk is not our thing in Germany. We meet someone from America
That's why I love Germany.
at a dinner
not my
party, and after
I'm a fish out of water over here in America with all the small talkers.
5 minutes, we ask him, "What the hell were you thinking when you killed all these Native Americans?" That's our idea of a relaxed dinner conversation. Now, we always wanted to get to the bottom of things. And maybe that's the reason why we have so many excellent scientists. 100 years ago, German physicists figured out that light is something in between a particle and a wave. Who gives the shit, Americans say? We just want to light up our rooms. Such an approach is way too superficial for us, because we wanted to know exactly what light is. Therefore, the German Max Planck developed...
That's why Americans are good at making all these big conglomerate corporations and stuff. Selling products, you know? It's just like, okay, thanks for figuring that out. How can I sell it?
Quantum physics, whereas the American Thomas Edison only invented the light bulb. To be fair, without this invention, we would still be sitting around a candle watching Netflix. German mentality is deeply shaped by the spirit of Goethe's Faust. The desire to understand whatever holds the world together in its innermost faults.
That's a German phrase? What was it? Goethe's Stouts?
To understand whatever holds the world of Goethe's Faust.
Goethe's Faust.
The desire to understand whatever holds the world together in its innermost faults.
Whoa, y'all are pretty deep over there. You made up a phrase for that?
And I felt this desire too. When I was 10, I took my canary in its cage outside during a thunderstorm just to check if Faraday was right.
I feel stupid, but I don't get it.
He was. The bird wasn't struck by lightning, it died of a heart attack. Anyway, an American friend of mine said, yeah, I know a lot of our people don't know anything about evolution, and maybe it's because of our bad education system in America. Yours in Germany is much better. And I don't think it's true.
Anytime I think about that, I just think about in science class when they were teaching about evolution, which over here in the Midwest is like a one-day topic, okay? They don't bother trying to teach it for any longer. And it's because it was illustrated well by this kid in my class who just stood up and said, so you're trying to tell me an elephant came from a spider? And the classroom erupted in laughter. And I was just like, anyway.
I think we just have a different approach. In America, they say we go to school. In Germany, we say we go into school. So we Germans enter our school buildings, Americans just hang out in front of them. And maybe that's the difference. And don't get me wrong, also in Germany, there's a big lack of scientific knowledge. 45% of all German high school students believe that Voltaire invented the battery. I want to spend a year as an ampere in France.
As a what in France? Dang it, some of these are flying over my head.
Germans are afraid of everything. Of stem cells, nuclear power, fracking, genetic engineering, you name it. If the Germans had ruled the world 1,000,000 years ago, our health and safety regulations would have prevented the discovery of fire.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one. They would have invented fire and they're like, whoa, hold on. Let's think about this. That's emitting. Who knows what that's emitting? No more of that.
We are so full of fear. Before we go on holiday, almost every German takes out a Reiserücktrittsversicherung. The most important insurance in Germany, travel cancellation insurance. Almost every German has it.
What? You buy that independently from the vacation? Now, I know sometimes over here in America, when I'm going on vacation, it's like trying to sell me that insurance. Oh, you know, under any circumstances, you'll be able to cancel the vacation. I'm like, no, I'm not canceling under any circumstances. I'm not taking that insurance. I only go on one vacation every 3 years. I'm not canceling. No circumstances.
We book an adventure trip to the cannibals in South America, but only with a Reiserücktrittsversicherung. Otherwise, it would be way too risky. One of the first 3 words German babies learn. Mom, Dad, Reiserücktrittsversicherung. Of course not. Mom and Dad come way later. And the 4th word is Fahrvergnügen.
Fahrvergnügen.
Joy of driving. And this is very interesting, I think. Driving our cars is probably the...
I like that. You guys have a word for that. Of course you do, but that's cool. People used to go on joy rides over here in America, and I feel like that has completely died out. That's not really a thing. I think it went away with the increase in gas prices. At some point, people stopped being able to afford the joy ride.
Only activity we Germans enjoy danger. When an American has a death wish, he strangles a bull's testicles, sits on its back, and tries to ride it for as long as possible. We Germans invented the Autobahn instead. Cars are our holy cows.
And somehow still only half as many of you die per mile of driving.
Because it's our constitutional right to go on a family trip in a Volkswagen with the speed of a cruise missile. Okay, it's a little bit of a cliché, I know. Not every German is into cars. Last year I
Sure about that?
flew into New York and at the border control, the officer asked me, "So, you are German, what's your favorite car?" And I said, "Sorry, officer, I don't care much for cars." And all of a sudden he looked at me very suspiciously. "You don't have a favorite car, so you can't be German." "Sorry, sir, not every German." "Put your hand where I can see them."
The story doesn't add up.
Actually, it was a very relaxed routine check, about 5 hours, and forget what you heard about waterboarding. It's actually not that bad. "It's a Porsche, a Porsche." "What model?" "911.
Oh, dude, what's with all the 9/11 jokes coming out of the German comedians? I'm just kidding. I enjoy it in a twisted way. Oh my God, this guy's good. Vince Ebert. I wonder if he does a lot of stand-up in English. Sexy science. Cool. Go check him out. Link down below. Thank you so much for suggesting that. That was really great. If you're thirsty, waterboarding's not that bad. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.